I believe it is time to take action and stand up to companies who are willing to put children's health at risk to line their pockets. We have all seen ads on television saying their products are the best, and as adults, we are able to weigh our options with logical thinking and reasoning. But day after day, companies are using cartoons, toys, and investing more money in ads than people trying to make parents more health conscious and attract children's wants to more healthy products. These companies have only one thing in mind, and that is profit margins. They have no concern for your child's health. All they want to do is make them want to ask for their company's products, no matter how unhealthy the products are to children. This is causing an increase in childhood obesity and diabetes and other health issues than any other time in history. The processed food companies have invested much more money to run their ads to get their messages across to children. Many marketers and analysts have agreed that children are their marketers' best friend. This is backed up by evidence from watch groups such as Media Channel. In the year 2007, they highlighted the fact that in the United States, close to $2 billion was spent on advertisements to children. It was also revealed that children greatly affect the commodities their parents buy. Estimates done in this field show that projects tailored for children in the year 2006 totaled $52 billion. Some companies have become notorious for the utilization of psychologists in their advertising and marketing campaigns. Normally, what such companies do is that when they're trying to create marketing strategy, they will involve psychologists to tell them about tactics they can use to influence children. Since psychologists understand the way children's minds work, they can help marketers create campaigns that will be directly aimed at them and those that can easily be influenced. Fast food companies alone have used $4.2 billion to run their ads on TV, radio, billboards, signs, etc. Looking at this statistic, compared to 2003, preschools viewed 21% more fast food ads in 2009, children viewed 34% more, and teens viewed 39% more. This comes as McDonald's and Burger King have pledged to improve food marketing to children. This kind of marketing has worked according to a study done by Rudd Center. This study has found that 40% of parents report that their children ask to go to McDonald's at least once a week, and 15% of parents of 2 to 5 year olds report that their children arrange them for a Mickey D's trip every day. It is not a secret to governments that processed food companies have the upper hand, since the World Health Organization has recommended governments worldwide that they should limit and restrict the marketing of food and beverages to children. So why don't they do anything about it? The reason is that the governments have a stake in this too. The entities that are trying to compete with these powerful companies to make children want to live more healthy lives and eat less processed foods can only muster, compared to fast food companies, a measly $4.2 million. It's this that causes children to be more easily marketed to. That is the reason why the processed food companies easily have the upper hand in having the ability to make their messages available to children. Now we will see the ways these companies manipulate marketing strategies by using cartoons and the rewards such as toys to entice children. Processed food companies have used cartoons and toys to entice children into wanting their products. Companies have done this and it is working in their favor. In fact, it works so well because children under 8 cannot distinguish that the processed food companies are only interested in selling a product. Children don't understand that when they see their favorite character on a box, it is only to entice them to buy the product. But this is not limited to toys and television. Now, many of these companies are starting to use product placement strategies on internet pages and track what you do to make more money. Most grocery stores assist the processed food companies by putting those boxes at eye level to children, making it easy for children to see the characters and react in ways that makes parents give in to buying the product. Another way that these companies get help from grocery stores is to put many of these products at the checkout line to create an impulse buy for the children to want to ask for a candy or other processed food form at the checkout line. Another major way that fast food companies make children want the meals that they sell is the fact that the meal is boxed up in a way that is appealing to children, and they put a toy that is a character of a cartoon or other entity that children like or is easily recognizable to them. This makes children not see the eating of food as an activity that gives them nutrition, but makes them see the eating of the food as a way of getting a toy. We can see the ways processed food companies use to get into children's heads. Let's take a look at the damage that these foods do to the bodies of young children. Processed food companies make their food in mass amounts and put many additives in processed foods. These additives are believed to have the ability to compromise the body's structure and function and are suggested to be related to the development of skin, pulmonary, and psychobehavioral conditions. Such additives are artificial sweeteners, one of which is the controversial compound aspartame. This substance has been proven in animal studies to cause buildups of the chemical formaldehyde after consumption. Another additive that can hurt children in large amounts is trans fats, which build up when essential nutrients in food are processed. Your body can tell the difference between normal fats and trans fats, and since it can tell the difference, it responds differently. It responds by increasing bad cholesterol levels and decreases good cholesterol levels. This can cause serious damage to children and may contribute to the formation of certain cancers later in life. Olestra is a fat substitute that has no calories and cannot be absorbed by the digestive system, so it passes through it quickly. It is often used in place of other fats. While it may sound great that an additive can be moved out of the body quickly, Olestra often has a negative effect on the digestive system. Aside from digestive problems, the CSPI reports that Olestra can interfere with the body's absorption of important compounds from plants such as lutein, lycopene, and beta-carotene, all of which help protect the body from cancer and heart disease. Saccharin is an artificial sweetener that is used in some sodas. According to my source, saccharin has the ability to cause cancer in the urinary tract and bladder in liquid form. This sweetener has also been shown to increase the cancer-causing effects of other compounds. A last additive that is used very widely in various products such as baked goods, sodas, and candies are food colorings. Food colorings such as blue number 1, blue number 2, yellow number 6, and red number 3 are all reported to have cancer-causing properties. These processed food companies need to be restricted from advertising products to children, and if that is not possible, to regulate the methods in which they can, because the products are proven to be detrimental to your health to children. If the current trend continues, 42% of people will be obese in America by the year 2030, and many years of ingestion of these foods will cause dreadful cases of cancer and diabetes for many people. There is no doubt that processed food marketing to kids is predatory. The only way to stop this is to take action and stop these companies from training the youth to grab their unhealthy products instead of looking for more health-conscious alternatives. This is why one of the best defenses is to be aware that it's happening. To combat the influence of malicious marketing of all kinds, seek to limit the amount of time your child spends watching TV and surfing the web. Unfortunately, marketing is everywhere, and you probably cannot isolate your child from all of it all of the time. So one of the best steps you can take is to teach your child about healthy foods at home. You and your family will want to vote with your pocketbook and avoid as much processed food as possible and use unprocessed, raw, organic, and/or locally grown foods instead. The sooner you start, the better, and then the reality is the best time to shape your kids' eating habits is while they are still young.